I took my art from paper to walls. I used to draw on any surface I can find. I never shown the world my actual artwork. I kept my hobby back then aside. So whenever I'm home, I'll be painting, I'll be creating art. So it took me a while to figure out how can I use my manga art and turn it into something local or something with Bahraini touch. My name is Leena Alayoobi. I'm a visual artist, designer, and founder of Dar Al-Fan Gallery. I studied business management in the University of Bahrain. I turned into a professional artist in 2014 after I participated in my first exhibition in Bab Bahrain. I've been painting and drawing since childhood. As a child, I was drawn to TV shows, mainly Japanese manga. I was drawn to the way they draw the characters, the faces, the eyes. That's what inspired my artwork. That's why you see a lot of women in my artwork. My favorite shows were Adnan Leena, Georgie, and Lady. And from there, I took my art from paper to walls. I used to draw on any surface I can find. As a mother of three, I do let my kids participate in art and drawing, and I'm trying to raise them in a different way that embraces creativity. I studied business management in the University of Bahrain, and I worked for 12 years in the corporate world. I worked in banks and consultancy firms, but I kept my hobby back then aside. So whenever I'm home, I'll be painting, I'll be creating art. I never shown the world my actual artwork. To me, that my artwork reflected a lot of my childhood, which is like manga and anime. So in 2014, I had an opportunity to participate in an exhibition. So it took me a while to figure out how can I use my manga art and turn it into something local or something with Bahraini touch. And from there, I came up with this new fusion, which is Japanese manga mixed with Bahraini folklore. And from there, 2014, I started my artistic career, as I found a lot of people interested in this type of work, and I got really good feedback behind it. As part of me trying to enhance my skills, of course, I went to many courses. I studied in London Art College online. I went to Florence and I took like courses of art. Whenever there's an opportunity, whenever there's an art exhibition or a symposium where a group of artists are together, I always try to be there so we can learn from each other. My source of inspiration is Bahraini women. I try to tell their story in a different way, from a more modern perspective, because my target is actually international audience. So I'm trying to get Bahraini women known abroad. I can give you an example. I had an exhibition A few years back when NFTs were big, and my artwork was one of the artworks presented there and printed on the entrance ticket. It was NFT New York, and my artwork actually was two women wearing the Bahraini national thobe, and they were surrounded by our local fish, Safi fish. So I tried to gather as much as information about Bahrain in that artwork in a form of NFTs to show it to an international crowd. Another source of inspiration for me is our traditional market, Manam Souk. I go there a lot and look at different colors, different embroidery of our traditional clothes. I really like looking at our traditional jewelry and the designs they have. Sometimes I even get inspired by just going to like the food market, like local food market, and seeing like our local fish, because I use fish a lot in my artwork, and the colors they reflect and the designs and everything, I try to embed them in the artwork. As artists, we have a responsibility or a role to spread awareness. Whether it's regarding a conflict that is happening worldwide or regarding a disease or anything, you always find us artists there at the front row, showcasing our artwork, talking about the cause, trying to push for it. And art contributes to so many things. This is just like what came to my mind. It contributes to the economic contribution of the country through sales of art. It contributes to the mental health of individuals, because there is art therapy which helps people go through emotional stages of life. So art has many roles. It depends on you as an artist. What is your mission in your art? My artistic contribution is my main focus is Bahraini women, and my mission is to introduce Bahraini women and her role in society to the outer world. So whenever I go abroad and showcase my artwork, I always have like touches of Bahrain in my artwork, and mainly women. It's a conversation opener. I'll get people asking, what is this dress? Why are there fishes or pearls? And why are you focused on women? It gives me a chance to talk more about my country. So one of my artistic contribution was the first NFT exhibition in the MENA region. It was called NFT MENA. It was held in 2022. And the main focus or the slogan of the event was when heritage meets technology. My focus, of course, as an artist, I introduced so many things that are related to our Bahraini culture. I had NFTs that showcased the Dilmun era, which is the bull's head, and I participated in NFTs that reflect the Bahraini woman, the Bahraini culture, and of course it was held in Bahrain, so it gave us a boost internationally. We were featured in many international news agencies as the first NFT exhibition in the region. My turning point as being a professional artist, since I studied business management and I worked in business for 12 years, it was a very hard decision to leave my job and be a full-time artist. So Dar al-Fan Gallery was an idea that I created that made me shift from the corporate world to the art world, let's say. I monetized my artwork in a different way. Not just paintings. I do create products based on my artwork. I have many lines of products, more than 700 SKUs. I worked with many local and international brands, so I expanded my artistic experience beyond being a visual artist to being a designer, and tried to enhance both sides. The closest artwork to my heart, it's called The Mask. It was a transition from when I started participating in exhibitions, I tried to remove the manga element from my artwork so people would see my art in a different way. I did not know if it was acceptable, this kind of fusion, which is manga and folklore art. And I used to enjoy it, but I did not enjoy it as much as when I did the transition. So this artwork titled The Mask, it has like a lady that is holding a mask, which is my old art style, or the one that I was showing to the world, unmasked to the actual artwork that I am doing now, which is like the manga fusion. So the artwork, it's an artwork of a woman. This woman has like the features of the woman I draw usually, which is the fusion between folklore and manga. And this is the actual artwork that I've been doing since childhood, and the one that I transitioned into. And she's holding actually a mask, and this mask was me trying to change it a bit to be more acceptable in our culture and art field, because I wasn't sure that will this type of artwork be accepted in the society. So my rituals to start an artwork, usually it's either I do a research and I do like an outline before I start an artwork, or I just go into the studio not knowing what I'm gonna do and start on a painting. And as the painting progress, I just finish some pieces of it. I can give you an example. Some paintings I would finish in a few hours, and some paintings will last maybe weeks. Like this painting, for example, over here, it's been like this for 2 weeks now, and the painting behind me, I finished it in maybe 2 or 3 hours. So it depends on the mood, it depends on the music, the atmosphere, if I'm left alone to paint and there's no external noises. So the process of my artwork, it's different between the final outcome. For example, I do digital art and I do artwork on canvas. So let's talk about the artwork that I do in the studio on canvas. I start working on the canvas by outlining the figures and the elements of the artwork, and I start with the layers of, I use acrylic paint because to me it's fast drying and I can finish the artwork actually on the same day. When I used to use oil paintings, it will last weeks because I need to wait for the oil layers to dry. So this is the process for my canvas artwork. My digital artwork, usually it starts the same thing. The only thing is I use a tablet, which is the iPad, and it goes the same. I start with sketches. I do like layers of paint over and over. And depending on the use of artwork, with whether I'm participating in an art show online, or it's going to be an artwork for a client to be printed on a product or a box or something. This is one of my favorite centerpieces in Dar al-Fan Gallery. It highlights sisterhood and womanhood in a traditional outline. As I told you, my artwork, it highlights Bahraini women and traditions. And the symbol of pomegranates in the artwork, it resembles woman. And the colors that I have chosen, the green and the gold, it has some cultural touch to it. In this artwork, I used around 70 sheets of gold leaf to cover the background and add some gold touches to the dresses of the woman. I highlighted the green dress, which is a traditional pattern. You see it in old photos, old traditional photos in Bahrain. Usually I don't do this type of poses or this type of artwork, but each artwork that I produce throughout my life, it's a reflection of what am I going through emotionally. So this highlighted a certain phase in my life, mostly when I had my daughter, and she added something to our lives. I have very few paintings that highlight motherhood. This is one of them. It has the mother and daughter figure together in harmony. You can feel the connection and love in the artwork. I participated in many exhibitions internationally and nationally in Bahrain. My recent exhibition was in Riyadh last October 2024. And in November, I participated in an exhibition in Egypt where I showcased my new collection, which is a bit different than what I usually do. It still has the Bahraini woman touch in it. It still has our culture. It's still a conversation opener. Talking about these exhibitions are physical exhibitions where I have my physical artwork and I'm attending there. I also participated in digital exhibitions. The last one was in New York, and it showcased also Bahraini women with our traditional clothes. And I did one before that in Jordan. So I do participate in whatever capacity I can, because I do different types of art, whether it's digital or physical artwork. One artwork that I'm really proud of, usually I do paintings. This artwork is a bit different. It's an NFT with utility, and the utility claimed is actually a sculpture. And this sculpture was based on the bull's head during Dilman era. And it was 3 pieces, and each piece is hand painted in a different way that highlights like a specific side of Dilman, which was sea. We are very proud of the sea and our treasure in the sea. The other one is culture, which was multicolored, and the third one was black. I called it mystery, which highlights the mystery that is unsolved behind our history during the Dilman era. So my future plans as an artist, as usual, do as much as I can exhibitions, go to as much as I can symposiums, meet artists, learn more. But my main target actually is I'm looking into expanding my knowledge and actually do a higher degree in art, maybe in one of the local universities, and to take my skills to the next step. I'm planning to continue integrating our Bahraini culture, our beautiful Bahraini culture in my artwork, and introduce it to as much as people as I can. This has been my mission since I started my artistic career, and I'm just continuing to find better ways to do it. Another thing that I feel is rewarding to us as artists is teaching art. I do have students from different age groups, and to me it gives me, other than the reward of passing on my artistic knowledge, it also adds to my knowledge as an artist, because we do learn both ways, from beginners and from experts. My advice to anyone who wants to start their artistic journey, first of all, understand what do you want to achieve. Do you want it to be a career? You want it to be a stress reliever? You want it to be a part of your hobbies? And try to work towards that target. Either take professional courses or just gather with friends, explore with painting. So it depends exactly what are you looking for in the future. What do you want from art itself? As someone who explores what do you want to do with art, you need to figure out, are you gonna go do art in a traditional way, which is paint, brushes and canvases, or you want to do it in a digital way? As an experienced tutor for digital art and traditional art, these two techniques are totally different. The way you hold the pen, the way you hold the brush, the way you apply pressure when applying paint, or just when you apply pressure on the iPad. So it depends what is your final target and what do you want to learn. during the journey. These artworks, they were commissioned artworks for companies that are in Bahrain and international companies. That they are used on products. The artwork that I've chosen, which is very close to my heart, of course, it reflects Bahraini culture. These products are used on a daily basis, so the artwork has to be done in a different way. It cannot be this similar to the artwork that is produced on a canvas. It has to be more of a design than an artwork. I use technology a lot in my artwork as an NFT artist. These pieces, they have embedded augmented reality. So when you scan them, you can immerse yourself into a second layer, which is, it can be an animation or expansion of an artwork or even music. My latest achievement was winning the Woman of the Year award in arts and design. This award means a lot to me. It gives a national and international recognition of art and my message, which is promoting Bahraini women through my art. My message to the world through my art, I'm trying to portray the Bahraini woman in a different perspective, different style. I want the Bahraini woman and our culture to reach as much as international exhibitions through my artwork. The way I express my paintings, it's a bit different. It's as a result of many years of practice and exploring and going around and showcasing my artwork. My advice to every person who is looking into art, whether as a hobby or a stress relief or to becoming an artist, it's a long process, and the beauty about this process is getting to know what is your main target, what is your passion. Are you passionate to be an artist? Do you have a message you want to deliver through your art? And along the way, it's a very beautiful process. You'll learn a lot, you'll meet a lot of people, and you'll expand your imagination. If my life was a TV show, it would be called Looking for Paradise. To me, paradise is not a physical place. It's harmony between imagination and creation. And I always have I'm always looking for the perfect art piece that reflects what's inside me. And during this journey, every new painting I do is a step closer. To me, finding paradise is an ongoing process. It has no destination. And the beauty in this journey actually is trying to find paradise.